Alright, so we're here for MBC Week 2 team builder before the match. Today, we the main guys are going up against the Cleveland Indeedies, and I keep wanting to say Indiana Indeedies. I don't know why, but yeah, they are coached by KJ, someone who I've surprisingly have actually never played against as far as I know, but we have interacted a fair few times. Super chill guy, so I'm actually really looking forward to this match. Now, KJ has a very interesting team that consists of Spectria, Urshifu Single Strike, Galarian Slowking, Cyclosar, Terra Gliscor, Rotom Heat, Terra Comfey, Araquanid, Hisuian Decidueye, Earthworm, and then lastly Terra Noctowl. That core of Spectria Urshifu is a menace. Spectria in of itself is probably one of the best mods you can get in the format. There's a really good potential sweeper, a really good mod just kind of forces prep for your opponent, which it did with us as well. So it definitely does carry that part. And then Urshifu is a really good mod to pair with it because Urshifu just beats most dark and normal types that want to go up against Spectria. And then he has like a lot of really like support bulk that I think fit really well with these two very strong mons in Galarian Slowking, specifically the Terra Gliscor, which is terrifying to go up against. But yeah, I think we should quickly just go into our own team so we can kind of go over that and see what we have brought this week. First up, we have Pringles the Palafin with Citrus Berry, 0 to Hero, Jet Punch, Acrobatics, Drain Punch, and Bulk Up, 216 HP, 116 defense, 176 speed, and Adamant Nature. Running a somewhat similar set to what we did last week, and I know we got punished, but I really do believe like Bulk Up sets are just the best way to kind of run Palafin. I probably will run Bandit at one point. You can either bring Water Absorb Araquanid, or probably the more likely, Terra Water / Grass on the Gliscor. I think we're just going to stick with the Bulk Up set for this week. Now we're running Citrus Berry because if we can get our Citrus Berry to pop, that means we now have the Acrobatics, which means we can take out Hisuian Decidueye and Araquanid very easily. Now, as I mentioned, it could maybe be Terra Grass, Gliscor. I do think Water is like way more likely because they help to Revile quite a lot. Generally, Acrobatics is a pretty strong move into my opponent's team. It also really helps for Urshifu. So massive shout out to Rose from my front office for suggesting the Acrobatics. Next up, we have Lage the Latios with Soul Jewel, Levitate, Luster Perch, Psychic Noise, Draco Meteor, and Recover. 32 in HP, 4 in defense, 252 in special attack, and 220 in speed with a modest nature. So this is here as like a breaker / don't let the recovery mons do whatever they want. So with Psychic Noise, we can kind of switch into something like a Gliscor, get a Psychic Noise off, do decent damage depending on what the Gliscor build is. We'll do like about 40%, maybe 30%, depending if it's Spadef or not. And we will prevent it from healing, which is like the most important thing about this pretty much. We're only rocking Stab because his only resist is the Earthworm. I'm gonna be honest, Earthworm, I don't mind just getting Luster Perch chips or like Psychic Noise chips. That's fine with me. I also think Psychic Noise is a super good move into Convey. If he hard switches into Convey on us as we click Psychic Noise, he cannot Draining Kiss us. Perfect. We can just stay in, keep Psychic Noise in, probably beat the 1-1 that way. Latios is just here to kind of help break down some of his mons. So that's why we're just running kind of offensive with Recover. Next up, we have Cheeto the Weavile with Heavy Duty Boots, Pressure, Low Kick, Ice Shot, Knockoff, and Sword Stance. 252 in attack, 104 in special defense, 152 in speed with Adamant Nature. So I'm actually running Adamant Nature because I'm not going to care too much about Cyclosar, and I'm actually not going to care too much about Comfey either. We Sword Stance with Low Kick because that is the best way to hit the Earthworm, but also hits like Urshifu really strong. Knockoff is generally very spammable into his team. Hisuian Decidueye doesn't really want to switch into it because, you know, we could still have like Triple Axle, Icicle Crash, and all that. Any other one I can knock off on would be amazing. Please let me knock off the Gliscor before Toxic gets off. I would love that. Now here in the 4th slot, we finally have a new member on the team. We have Takis, the Toxtricity with Assault Vest, Punk Rock, Overdrive, Acid Spray, Boom Burst, and Psychic Noise. 204 in special attack, 128 in special defense, 176 in speed with a modest nature. A little bit of a similar scenario with Latios, but with a bit more Spadef bulk because of our AV. We are meant to like kind of switch into something like a Comfey if it's there. Can switch into Rotom Heat as well. We can fire off a Psychic Noise so they can't heal or anything. I opted to go for Acid Spray for my poison / just like last move, simply because there was no really a reason to have Sludge Wave. Like I'm matching the Comfey, if it comes, it's gonna tear out of its fairy type. Acid Spray allows us to actually click Acid Spray on an incoming Galarian Slowking and then potentially take it out with a Boom Burst afterwards, depending on how Spadef it is. So I thought the utility of Acid Spray just made more sense than like Sludge Bomb. Next up, we have Munchos, or Munchos. I guess Munchos. I've actually never heard of this brand before. Just thought it sounded kind of funny. Thought it might fit Dunfan a little bit. So we have Heavy Duty Boots with 30, Knockoff, Body Pressure, Earthquake, and Stealth Rock. 176 in HP, 2 in defense, 80 in special defense, Wood, and in Pitch Nature. just physically defensive, honestly. Like, it's not really meant for a whole lot. It's meant mostly to scout Urshifu to figure out if it's Choice Scarf, Choice Bandit, or if it's anything else, like Life Orb, whatever. Donphan is like the #1 mon we want to fill that out with. This is mostly just here as utility. I think we actually don't have Rapid Spin because I don't think he's going to be Spike's Gliscor in this matchup. I feel like a setup / Toxic Stall's Gliscor is just a little bit better into my team. But hey, if he brings a lot of hazard, you know, then I'm screwed. And lastly, we have the MVP for week 1, Doritos, the Snorlax, so Stitcher Spare, Immunity, Facade, Crunch, Terror Blast, and Curse. 16 attack, 248 in defense, 200 in special defense with an Impulse Nature. So this is our Spectria counter and our Urshifu counter. So as you can see, we have Terra Fairy. If we can get around the Terra Ring, I don't need to Terra because that makes it easier to take on Spectria since we don't have to worry about Shadow Ball and all that. If I'm at a situation where Urshifu is in front of me, I know I can live any hit it goes for. If I Terra, I probably will Terra and then just click Terra Blast on it, honestly, because getting rid of Urshifu can be just as important as getting rid of Spectria. Plus, I think with our priority on the team, we might be able to handle like a Spectria in the long run still. We're of course packing Facade because I'm expecting the Spectria to have Will-O-Wisp. We have really strong physical attackers in Palafin, Weavile, this thing as well. I am running Crunch because we actually do need Crunch. If we get burned, we need Crunch in order to break a substitute on the Spectria. That is what the 16 attack is for. I know that's a little sad, but it is what it is. Otherwise, I probably would have ran like some utility move in that last slot, but unfortunately, it was needed. But yeah, that is going to be our full team for MBC week 2. As always, if you like the video so far, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment about the team builder, and subscribe to the channel for any future videos. And I'll head into the battle. See ya in just a little bit. Alright, so we have for MBC week 2 game going up against KJ, coach of the, I believe it's the Indiana, no, it's the Cleveland Indides. I want to say Indiana something, but no, it's Cleveland Indides. That's where I get the whole like IND from. But yeah, I can't remember if we played KJ before. I've interacted with him like a few times and whatnot, but I don't know if we actually have a play. This is going to be an interesting game. He brought close to what I thought. I did think Comfey had a good chance of coming just because I think it has a pretty decent matchup into a team. With what he brought, I think Toxtricity is like the least valued member, if I'm being honest. It's only really good into Rotom and maybe like Araquanid. I am going to leave Latios. I think Latios lead is pretty decent into anything that's not a Urshifu lead. Now, he could be a Urshifu like Choice Scarf and like one into U-turn, turn 1 or something like that. That would be kind of annoying. I don't have a natural fairy type, so him leading that is not like out of the question, you know. It's not like, oh my god, he led with it. But if if he does, you know, it is what it is. I just have to kind of try and deal with it. So he does the Gliscor. That's why I wanted to lead. That's part of why I wanted to lead with our Latios, because I don't mind this situation too much. He might protect like immediately to get Toxic Orb off, but then again, like maybe he fears like I'm a trick or something. I think Luster Purge is pretty free. He can knock me off if he wants. If he's offensive, that will do a decent chunk, but I wanna... No, sorry, I don't want to Luster Purge. I want a Psychic Noise to prevent like healing is like the main thing here. I'm kind of interested to see what his potential switching could also be. Like Araquanid is not terrible, right? Because like the same way I don't have a natural fairy type for his Urshifu, he didn't bring Comfey for Latios. So I think, yeah, so it is Araquanid. So I get to gauge a little bit of damage here. Let's see, how bulky are you? That's pretty bulky. That's like really spit up. That's really spit up. That is like really spit up. I can take a lead seed if I need to. And so I did exactly what, 25? That's AV then. Cause that did, yeah, that's 25. So yeah, that's AV. That's like an adamant AV then, probably. Something along those lines, I think. Yeah, that could look like something along like a bulky AV version, which is interesting. With that in mind, I think I can somewhat switch. Maybe I can go Toxtricity. I'm a little afraid he's just gonna get Webs up. Webs are annoying. Like we have Boots on Weavile, and Latios is above the ground. There's only really Palafin that really doesn't like it. But I think I can go Toxtricity somewhat freely here, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna go Toxtricity. Again, Toxtricity is not that important, so I think this is like a decent switch, honestly. You're in charge, Takis. I'm a little, like, if you click Liquidation, so he does Lunge, which is fine, yeah. So he's not even Lead Slide, he is Lunge, which is like fine. I can live with that. I do die to an incoming Liquidation, but if he lets me overdrive this thing, that is massive. Like, that is so much damage. Part of me want to Boom Burst just because it's neutral into everything that's not Earthworm, but Earthworm is fine if it comes in. Earthworm. It's like, yeah, because Boom Burst into Overdrive takes out most Earthworm variants. And it's neutral. Boom Burst neutral into Rotom. I don't know if you don't let this take the damage, do you? Like, even if it does, I'm fine with letting Toxtricity go down for this match. Because he's not that important. There's no Comfey. He doesn't need to be here that much. So it is Rotom. That's why I went for Boom Burst. It's the neutral play. I like this. How much does it do? Almost half. I'm very happy about this. I'm not even like max offensive with, like, if I was max offensive with like Silk Scarf right here, I would be kind of chilling. Low-key, because Boom Burst doesn't take him out from here, I want a Psychic Noise on the prediction that he might be like, could be Citrus, could be Pain Split, stuff like that. I take any one hit he wants to go for. I'm fastest. He has like 0 speed in this. He has absolutely no speed. Burn from healing. What do you go for? We went. Oh wow! What? What? Hold up! Flag on the freaking play. What? Excuse you? I'm so confused. I'm so confused that actually worked. Also, I'm just realizing my Toxtricity in my calc, it's the wrong one. It's the one that still had the Silk Scarf. So my Boom Burst probably doesn't take him out here. Yeah, exactly, it doesn't. I'm so confused as to why. I mean, I'm faster, so this is like kind of fine, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm trading Toxtricity. That's so. Why does that? What? You're telling me Psychic Noise doesn't prevent Pain Split? Like, if I got lowered and he got no health back, I guess that's fine. I can like live with that. That's not like the worst thing ever. It's the fact that he. Yeah, it's the fact that he still got health back. I'm actually so flabbergasted by it. I mean, we take out the Rotom, which. The Rotom didn't matter too much. Like most of my entire team can beat the Rotom, except for like maybe Donphan to an extent, but it's fine. I think no matter what he goes into after this, I'm just gonna sack Toxtricity, I think. I cannot believe that didn't prevent. Yeah, also this Rotom was like super sped up, I think, based on Boom Burst. Yeah, no, this was like max sped up. It was to take... This is funny, if I was Silk Scarf Toxtricity, which I originally was, but I switched to AV to better deal with Rotom a little bit, I would have been fine there. I would have been completely fine. I'm just gonna let myself go down here. I have no reason to keep Toxtricity. Like, Toxtricity is really nice for like Gliscor, because like we can prevent... But I don't have a switch here. Like, I could switch Donphan. Right, is like the main thing. I could switch Donphan. But if he's banded, I don't want that. Toxtricity is nice just because if we are faster on the Gliscor, it prevents Gliscor from wanting to Terra pretty much the entire game. But at the same time, getting like more... Yeah, I'll overdrive. So he does just Wiggle Blow. The only bad thing about this is I don't get any like information on whether or not he's like Scarf or Band or whatever. So I can't really make a safe assumption here. I could maybe go Weavile, because if he's banded, I'm faster than him. And if he's Choice Scarf, he's locked into Wiggle Blow, and he doesn't have a good Weavile switch, honestly. Because if I go to +2 on like, let's say Gliscor comes in, or even okay, the only problem, I guess the only problem with that is Earthworm could come in, and I don't one-shot the Earthworm with low kick. I guess I could go Weavile and just click hard low kick, no matter what. Like, it hits pretty much it. I could also just knock off, I guess, because knock off gives me the damage I need for low kick on Earthworm later, I think. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go in and click knock off, honestly. Because again, if he's choiced on this, that's fine. I guess this is a really bad play if he's not choiced in any capacity. Like if he's like, I don't know, expert belt. Because then I'm just sacking Weavile for no reason, honestly. So maybe I should have thought about that a bit more. Do I value the damage or the knock here? Because like knock, in case he goes like Arachnid, or if he goes hard Gliscor, is so good. I should probably have gone Snorlax. I regret the play a little bit now. I'm not gonna lie, I regret the play a bit. Or I should have gone Donphan, yeah. Should have thought about that a bit more. Just switch, please. Oh, he stays in. Please be locked and you have to play Wicked. Protect, but no, yeah, I'm dead. CC. Are you done? Oh my god, he let me live. Wow, I can't believe he did that. I can't believe. I feel like if you have the chance, you click freaking fighting move there. Like I don't even think it's a choice. If I'm being completely honest, I think you just click a fighting move 100%. I actually cannot believe he did that. Also, why the hell you protect them? What do we protect the pads for on my Moltres, I guess. If it's Fairy Moltres, yeah. If it's Fairy Moltres, that's why. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I'm playing really bad right now. Like I'm playing so bad. I can low kick for about half damage on this. Because I am boot, so even if he gets rocks up, that's not the worst, right? How much does body press do to Palafin? Can I position myself to go Palafin here? I could like take the body press if that's what he goes for, and then go straight into Donphan afterwards. It's not the worst. It's not the worst ever. I think I will do that. Because I need to find an opportunity for Palafin, and I think this is one of the better ones. With Pringles coming in. Heavy Slam, that makes it even better. Oh my god, that makes it a really nice play. That Heavy Slam did a lot though. I'm at what, 254 now? 254. Yeah, that did over 25%. Oh wait, I'm not hero. Okay, he got a high roll. If he's like no attack investment, he could have like 40 in it, I guess. I think I'm just gonna go straight out into Donphan. Like, it's one of these where like, if Earthworm isn't like setting up on me and whatnot, it's not the biggest threat to me. And honestly, that if I had been adult, yeah, see spikes there. So his spikes are not rocks. That's interesting. I thought rocks was like way better with like Moltres and Weavile and whatnot. I could exchange for rocks. I'm gonna be honest. I want to knock on the Gliscor / Spectria pivot right here. Like, I want to do that so bad. He just stays in on the Heavy Slams. Yeah. I mean, he's probably just gonna want the damage, I guess. So I get rid of whatever item he is. He was Helmet. That helps for the future a lot, actually, so I don't mind that. I will get my rocks up. Now, I don't have spins. If he starts to Hazard Stack me, that is a little bit annoying. But basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually just playing for like a long game now. Because like getting rocks up, if anything, a sash or like a little bit of chip can be nice. And we basically just, with no Comfey, that does make Palafin better, I think, like as a whole. Just because it means that that he doesn't have like something that out-prioritizes Palafin. I guess if you Sucker Punch on Urshifu, but if I have Bulk goes up, that doesn't matter. Like, that's fine. I'm gonna make the assumption that Gliscor is his... Yeah, he goes Gliscor now, I think, unfortunately. Spectral. Oh, you went Hot Spectral. Wow. I just showed Knock, and you go Hot Spectral. Okay. I mean, it's a good play. It's honestly a good play because it immediately... Like, I shouldn't knock twice, you know? So it immediately puts you in a position where you're pretty good. I really wanna knock now, honestly. Like, I wanna knock on the Spectrium. Because, like, Donphan is already low enough that it doesn't deal with a Urshifu. And that way I preserve health on Snorlax. I put it within jet range plus shot range from Weavile, so I don't have to worry about it. If he's Willow and burns Snorlax anyway, like, that's annoying. I just have to deal with it. So honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna knock. Are you Willow? You are Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Even burnt, this should still do decent chomp. I guess if he's weakness policy, there was a massive misplay, and you know, I cry a little bit, but no, it is what it is. Sometimes you cry, sometimes you... No, okay, actually getting rid of Colbert, I mean, doesn't matter the most, I'm gonna be honest, doesn't matter the most. Does not matter that much, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I think he's kind of bulky also, even though we were burned, I still think that should have done slightly more. Overberry, knockoff. Actually, we did what, 5, 10, 15, we did just under 20. Actually, that looks like normal Spectria, so yeah, no mind. He might not be. I think I go Snorlax now, though. On what could be a Shadow Ball. I do have Facade in case he burns me, but the Facade of course can't hit Spectre anyway, so that's kind of why I played the way I did. Because Donphan, I don't really need Donphan to be able to hit that hard. He's here to tank a hit, maybe get a body press off on like an Urshifu or something like that. Now we know Urshifu isn't Choice Scarf, which is really nice. That actually really benefits us, the fact that he's not Choice Scarf. He could Draining Kiss, but Draining Kiss doesn't do too much to us. He Calm Minds. I mean, that's fine with me, I guess. He could very well burn us here if he wants to. I could Curse to kind of try and counteract the burn a little bit. Like, I'm gonna be the slowest on the field pretty much no matter what, anyway. Is it worth... You switch here probably, right? I'll curse. I don't think I'm that scared. So he does Willow. So it is like the Willow Calm Mindset, which is like kind of what I expected it to be. Like this is what I expected him to be for most of this game. So I curse, get my attack up. It's mainly just for the attack, honestly, like more than anything. I guess a slight... So originally I was recycling this set, and I think a slight part of me wish I was recycled now. If he goes Earthworm on this hit here, Crunch does nothing. Crunch literally does nothing. I want to like hard double on the Earthworm here. I think Earthworm is very likely. That or Gliscor are both very likely. I will just Crunch though. I want to see if I can get some. Yeah. Maybe I should have made the play. Because I called it, right? It is the Gliscor, yeah. So I should have made the play like 100%. I should have made the play 100%. I don't know if it's worth for me to stay in. Because like I don't really want the damage here. But again, I guess any damage he does to me... Any damage he does to me here... I get with Citrus, like yeah, because he's, I don't know how offensive he is. If he's double dance, it's a little bit annoying, but then the Facade here is actually really good because it puts him decently low. So he does Terror. I figured he would Terror 100%. This was his perfect opportunity to Terror. Plus one Facade should do decent damage. We get to, actually he's probably like pretty physically defensive based on this is probably his Palafin check to an extent. He's taunt. That's perfect. Oh my god, I got a free Facade up here. That is so nice. I'll absolutely take that. Oh, we knock it out! Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, he was actually offensive then. He was not defensive at all. Oh, that's so huge. That is so huge. Plus, I'm like healthy enough that I can switch out and come in again if I need to. So I do not hate this at all. That was a really good turn for us. That was an amazing turn for us. I actually can't believe that killed him. I'm gonna be honest. It means he had like no bulk at all. I know he had like 0 bulk. Urshifu, I mean, I am Terra Fairy, so I could stay in here, take the hit. I'm gonna make sure. I do this every time. I'm gonna make sure I told him Fairy. I did. Because I knew his Gliscor was water too. Okay. If I Fairy here. And if he predicts me and clicks like Poison Jab, because that's like the best thing he could do, right? It would be to click Poison Jab. What I could do is I could Fairy, click Facade, but then again, if I do Fairy, I know he's Protected Pass. He could be the Trailblaze set, which is what I'm a little worried about. I'm worried about the Trailblaze set, right? Because like I want to Fairy and then click Terrorblast will kill him, but also I'm afraid I think he might go like click U-turn. Honestly, because he wants to scout a little bit about me. Like, he wants to force the Terror, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna click Facade, because like, if he U-turns into Earthworm, that is like really nice for us. I think we can live with being Fairy. We have a lot of pieces left. Spectria is like scary as always. It's a goddamn Spectria, you know? But we have decent priority on the team. I think maybe we can get around it. I'm surprised I haven't seen, like, I guess it's because Latios hasn't, so he does predict and click Iron Head, so to some extent I should have maybe stayed in. Please don't flinch me, that would be pretty annoying. This has a chance of killing him depending on his bulk. It does kill him. Oh, Snorlax. Wow, Snorlax is actually pulling off. But Snorlax has been pulling up the last like 2 games. It's actually kind of wild. Like he's been doing really well now. Doritos was hurt by his bundles. I'm assuming this is Earthworm now. Yeah, the only like super mega threat that's left, I think, is gonna be the Spectre. I think Araquanid plus Earthworm we have options to deal with, if I'm being completely honest. I think on this, I'm just gonna go... It doesn't seem like he's set up on this, so I'm just gonna go into Donphan, I think. Donphan has more or less served his purpose. He could very well hazard stack me here. That would be kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he can get all 3 layers of spikes up, but I can maybe get myself in a position where I can get Weavile in. Yes, he does Heavy Slime. I figured he would. That literally does nothing. Wow, Donphan, like, ate that. Okay, let's see here. So, we of course boots on Donphan. I'm gonna be honest, kind of forgot for a second. I was like, are we Citrus Berry? What are we? He withdraws. Oh, does he go Hard Spectre? That's a good play if he goes Hard Spectre. So he does. Okay. I mean, I think I'm just gonna let him get the thingy, Mababa. Because he can freely click Shadow Ball now, right? If I am burned and I knock off, how much do I do? So we've seen what? Calm Mine, Willow. That's the only thing we've seen. There's no shot you're mono. If you're mono Shadow Ball with Sub, that's wild. Nox should still have a good chance of breaking Sub here. We do die to a Shadow Ball. And then if I go Palafin on the following... Well, actually, I would probably just go Snorlax. Palafin... Yeah, I need a bit of chip still. Okay, I think I knock here. If he kills me, he kills me. I probably go... So he's gonna Calm Mind. That's fine. I have good priorities. I'm not that worried about it. This is still gonna do decent chip. And that's like what I want. Yeah, that did about what I thought it was gonna do. He has a little bit of HP, but I don't think it's that much. So I'm gonna knock again. He should take me out. Yeah, I was about to, it is Drain Kiss. Yeah, okay. Oh, we live. I don't think he doesn't out heal what we do, but he gets about the same as we do, I think. Oh, he might have gotten a little more actually. That's really annoying. It's about the same, but I'd have to burn here actually, I think. So that's really nice. Yeah. All right. So he's +1/+1. Donphan goes down. So, okay, so here's the kind of the issue, if you want to call it that, is I can go Weavile and Ice Shot does like 30 to 36, which is not that much. Or I go Palafin and Jet Punch does 50 to 60, 50 to 64. Draining Kiss doesn't take me out. And then there's a question of whether the combination of Weavile, Latios, and... Yeah, it becomes a question of whether the combination of Weavile, Latios, and what's it called, Snorlax can take out Earthworm plus Araquanid, which I think they can. So I think going Palafin and Jet Punching here is probably my best play. Honestly, I think that's my best play. I take a Spike here, which is unfortunate. 0 to hero. He could still be... I guess he could be Water Absorb on the Araquanid. But honestly, that's kind of... If he goes to that right now, that's okay, I think. This has a very good chance of killing him if he stays in. I just realized. So I think he has to switch. Like, I'm still gonna Jet Punch. I don't want to risk him, like, Will-O-Wisping me. The end game is going to be interesting. We have a burnt facade on Snorlax, so we do a bunch of damage to Araquanid, just War. We just need Latios and Weavile to somewhat deal with the Earthworm, I think, to an extent. Because I think the Araquanid is like max Spit Def. Not max Spit Def, but I think it's way more like Spit Def heavy than it is like physical defensive heavy. I think he's like in a weird bind here, because if he lets me... Yeah, so he does switch, but if he let me like really bulk up here, that's probably GG. So, oh, it's the Earthworm, okay. I mean, we got rid of the Rocket Helmet, so I don't hate this. I think I just bulk up here. I'm gonna check if this Earthworm gets anything like I'm super scared of. Yeah, not really. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it gets Dragon Tail either. Yeah, and it doesn't get Roar. Yeah, I think I bulk up here once. Maybe he takes me into Citrus range, and then I have free Acrobatic Track Araquanid too, so I bulk up 100%. I don't think he can do anything here. If I'm being honest, I don't think he can do anything. Like, I'll have to, like, look. He tombs. That's fine. Being slow is not that important. I have Jet Punch. Honestly, I'm gonna bulk up once more, because that might take me within citrus range. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think Palafin might take it home here. I'm assuming he's tombing again. Oh, he body bursts, okay. That takes me within citrus. Perfect, that's what I wanted. We get citrus, and then we have Drain Punch. We're -1. We should still always outspeed and Araquanid it. I'm not scared of that at all. Now I think we Drain Punch pretty freely. Honk! And I think Palafin takes it. A little bit of a weird mid game, but I ultimately think we got ourselves in a really good position. I think Snorlax picking off the kill on both Urshifu and Gliscor helped our team immensely. Like, that was so huge. Araquanid. Like, there's no shot the Araquanid is faster than Palafin, even at mine. Yeah, no, not at all. Here goes Spectrium. That's fine. I click Jet Punch. He can go Araquanid. I have Acrobatics. I just click that after. Yeah, no, so we Jet Punch. Takes it out. Boom. Perfect. Palafin gets his kill. Damn. Let's go. Oh, this is what I wanted with Palafin. This is what I wanted with Palafin. Oh. This is what I wanted. Plus, yeah, the damage we got on Araquanid earlier should guarantee this being a kill no matter what. Also, yeah, I was gonna say, if he is AV, he's gonna take rocks as well here. So we're just gonna Acrobatics. Also, I think this tells me that he definitely wasn't Water Absorb and he probably is Water Bubble. Boom. Palafin takes it home. A little bit of a weird mid game. Snorlax definitely putting in fine early game, or early to mid game presence. Follow up by Palafin coming in, getting his bulk up, and taking it. Oh, I love that so much. Alright, this was a good way of how the team is supposed to work. I think I misplayed a little bit midway with Weavile. I shouldn't have done Weavile on Urshifu. The fact that he... Okay, Weavile never came in again, so the fact that he clicked... what's it called? The fact that he clicked U-turn, I guess, didn't matter in the long run. Like, it would have just been a differential point. But yeah, GG to KJ. Again, I think this might have been our first time playing. It was a really fun game. I think it was really like, there was a good mind game there in the middle. And as always, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment with the battle, and subscribe to the channel for any future videos. And I'll head out to peace, YouTube.